channel, where today we take a look through our editing stream situation here with Thought Experiment Simulator. I've gotten a decent chunk of it done already, but I'm excited to hopefully finalize, hopefully grind down and finish out the remainder of what needs to be done here. It's also been a pretty eventful last set of days on the streaming front, and is it bad? I can only get message. Fair enough, not an issue. So recently with YouTube, things have been going pretty well. You can see my subscriber amounts, whatever, everything's going pretty solidly there. A lot of watch time. I have noticed as well, like if you look, this is the last year. Before that I really wasn't doing much, but if you go further back, full lifetime, like the watch time end is really great. Subscriber end is also, like, you can see we're picking up in a substantial way, like where you can really kind of tell that this is also a lump up here. Before, like along here, even though watch time, like over here, was like, okay, yeah, we're like kind of outcompeting this area. In terms of subscribers, it was like really not noticeable. So like, okay, maybe there's like an issue there with the way I'm doing things. But if you look kind of closer towards the end here, you can tell there is progress being made on that front. Views as well, you know, views is kind of lower as well. I'm not really super stressed about either of those ends of things because I'm trying to make videos. I think videos will be kind of more the end that pulls in views and subscribers. Streams are more watch time, I suppose. No idea if you're late or my data's too bad. I think it's probably on your end that I'm not live. Okay. Well, I hope so. Hopefully. But yeah, so we've been doing pretty well lately. I will say that yesterday streaming 3 different games in one day was pretty hectic. I had Card Clashers, Combo Card Clashers, I had Broke Voltage, and I had Amber's Undergrowth. It was definitely pretty intense, definitely really intense. But it's, you know, I think it's a good experience. I will say, yeah, probably gonna avoid that going forward, at least for a little while. I'll get more into some of that later. I'm not opposed to doing it at some point again, but it was definitely intense. But okay. Let's look at what our intro here sort of looks like for the game currently. I think this is the most, like, kind of synced in, the most set up. Welcome. Hello, Starlight. Appreciate you coming around. Today, we take a look at Thought Experiment Simulator. Theseus's ship, the trolley problem, Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool. So, like, I like this. This is like just the intro, and that's the only part that I really have set up. High-speed chase. The only part that I really have set up, maybe unfortunately, in terms of like really a lot of editing. I think that, let's see if I can kind of zoom it out a tiny bit and then pull up the bar here. Hold on. And then pull this bar down. Okay, here we go. So one thing though with even just the intro so far is that I don't really like Theseus's ship not being black and white. I think the black and white theme is really good. It's like, it's consistent across everything else. So if I go forward, you get trolley problems, black and white. The Sisyphus boulder is black and white, so I feel like I should do the same thing if possible for Theseus' ship. It may be nice. So we got a photo editor here. I should be able to do that pretty easy, just desaturate it like crazy. This one. So if I go into here, that's kind of my thought, is honestly, I could even just go home and do open image. It would be here, open Theseus Paradox, open. Create new, and then we just take this and super desaturate it so it's black and white. That might look better. PNG, save as. I'm not going to save it necessarily over. Maybe I will. We're gonna maybe. Can I duplicate this? I think ideally I would duplicate and have 2 copies of this ship, and then one of them is named the original name, and it's going to be the one that's black and white, so that it auto switches out in 524 would be 524 YouTube, 524 documents, YouTube, 524 this one. Auto switches out in DaVinci Resolve. So okay, I'm gonna see if I can maybe copy and then paste, and now there's a copy. And then we're going to save it over the original. That'll work. Boom. That way I can always switch back around if I need to. Okay. And then when I go back into here, it won't show. Oh, no, it does show it right away. Good. My old computer wouldn't have shown it right away because it takes a little processing power, but okay. At Thought Experiment Simulator. Theseus's ship. Maybe also best to bump up the contrast, because you can see that it is desaturated. Now it's black and white, which I think is better, but I think more contrast is going to make it fit better, like with these, how they're very like black and white. I want to try that. So we're going to also do that end. We're going to do contrast up a bunch. Maybe up like here or so. Okay. Save. Save as. This one. Yep. And then I go back in again. Let me go back to the beginning. Okay. Today, we take a look at Thought Experiment Simulator. Theseus's ship, the trolley problem. That's better. Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool. There needs to be some type of sound right between here. What I think is kind of cool because it cuts right into it. I feel like a little bit of an effect. Like maybe this scene rolls in on top, and then there's. I need a little bit of space between them though. But yeah, we could maybe do that. Hold on. So we're gonna want this to go all the way up. Oh, come on. Do I have a space up here? I do. Okay. We're gonna increase the size here. Okay, hold on. So this goes all the way up here, and then. Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool. Okay, wait, hold on. What happened before was just watching your last stream. I missed in a test because I had no idea what the subject was. My teacher was terrible. Oh, gotcha. Last stream I missed in a test because I had no idea what the subject was. Oh, interesting. What I think is kind of cool. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, careful with that. Hey, Labadev, welcome. What I think is kind of cool. Okay, I like this kind of fade effect, but yeah, I think it'd be better. It'd be better to pull this over, have these two not have the fade. How do I? Yeah, we're gonna undo this fade effect. We're gonna increase the length of them like this, and we're going to pull this in from the right side. So I want this to basically slide in. That's the hope. That's the focus. So go to the beginning of this and click on this clip. We're going to do transform, and it's going to start on one side, end right here. So we're going to say, we're going to move you position-wise, X position. Let's see, how do I tell where that position is actually going to be? That's odd. This should move you, right? That's strange. Welcome to the stream, Lapadev. Welcome very much. Thank you very much for coming around. I was mentioning a little bit ago, YouTube stuff's doing really well, as it has been. We're going in an upward trend in general. And particularly, I think, finally, subscribers are starting to kind of go up in a rate that's noticeable compared to, I think watch time has been kind of noticeable, views a little bit noticeable, but subscribers are kind of hard to really see because it's up and down and it's sort of all over the place. Now there's actually, a noticeable difference, which is good. Why is this not... Okay. This should just be positioned. Oh, is there something underneath that's not showing? Yeah, there's a frame underneath, but I didn't think, I would think, no, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, click, pull. There we go. Okay, I don't know what I was selecting before, but hopefully nothing else is messed up now. I think we're fine. Okay, let's see. Add my stop BRB. Fair enough. Okay, so I want this to go all the way over to the edge here. And then we basically just have rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool. We want this to then, let's see. Oh, was I selecting this maybe down here? Okay, I want this one to start over here and end at neutral. So then we slide in front. What I think is kind of cool about... Yeah, and then I need a sliding... I'm rolling a boulder up a hill right now, right? So we go back to the beginning. Today, we take a look at Thought Experiment Simulator. Theseus's ship, the trolley problem, Sisyphus... Something's a little awkward there, too. Thought Experiment Simulator. Theseus's ship... I don't really love the... Theseus... I think I need the border to stay over top. I think that's the issue right here. So I think if the border were above everything instead of below, it'd be better, maybe. Yeah. And then... Oh, wait, and then... Okay, I'm coming up with it. Okay. This just has to move up by 1. And then the border can come up above everything. And then the thing will roll on top of the border, so it won't be this awkward, border situation. Because I want the border to be, right here. And then you can kind of see, okay, watch this. This should work, right? Should be better. Look at Thought Experiment Simulator. Theseus's ship, the trolley problem, Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about... There. That makes sense. Needs a little bit of adjustment in that I don't want anything too close to the edges here, potentially. The trolley prop. But, no, it's probably okay. It's probably okay. It's not my favorite to cut across the edge here quite like this, but it's pretty good. So, oh, and I was also mentioning, I suppose, I was mentioning that... Now that you're in, and we can maybe chat about it a little. I was mentioning that, yeah, yesterday's stream, three games in a row was definitely pretty intense. I think, you know, I wanted to try to get them all in. I'm not necessarily regretting it, but it's something that, oh boy, it was a lot. Honestly, like, I think if I had started with Rogue Voltage and not had like, I think Combo Card Clash was my favorite of the games yesterday that I took a look at. Not like necessarily better than Empire's Undergrowth. It's just I've taken a look at it so many times now. Combo Card Clashers was really surprisingly super, super good. I found Rogue Voltage to be a little bit... I think maybe it's just because because it was my second game, whatever, in the day. I just found it to be a little bit, like, there's less new stuff than I was... It felt like basically the same game, which is fair. It's just expanded, right? So a little bit less exciting than seeing, like, a new game. The first time I watched Rogue Voltage, it was, honestly, even then, it's a little bit of a slower game. But I think this time it was especially slowed down. Thesis' ship. The trolley problem. Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about... And then rolling on top. And then I need... Okay, so because I just rolled a boulder up a mountain, I just said that. I feel like if I had like a rolling sound that pulls in the next frame would make a lot of sense. Trouble is how to find it. The best way that I have currently is to go to sound effects. All right, let's see. So I want... Not gravel. I guess boulder, but I don't think that's going to be... Push stone? Oh. Okay. This is all free, right? Yeah. Royalty free? Yeah. This would be kind of perfect. Can I lower the volume here a little? There we go. So our ears aren't breaking? That's pretty good. No. I guess this one. We'll try this one. Thank you. All right, let's see. And then we go back to here. We put the sound effect over and we see how this sounds for us. Where's my sound effect? I don't even know where I downloaded it to. Oh, here. Can I have it? Is there a way for me to make it download automatically to not downloads? But okay, let's open up a second folder then with here. And we're going to do assets. And then we're going to do IMG for images. And we're going to do odd for audio, maybe? Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, maybe full caps, though. Okay, now we can put this into the audio sound effect folder here, and we can add it from there, right? That makes the most sense. Manual paper animation, nice. Yeah. I thought you might like that. It took me a second to put it together last time, but it does. Oh wait. Everything. Okay, hold on. Wait. Actually, that could be a problem though. I'm gonna have to. Maybe we just take this stuff back out. It's fine for this to be not there because audio can be just the beginning. Pull this back in, and then that should fix it. Assets. So yeah, a bunch of different sets of paper. Ship, the trolley problem, Sisyphus just kind of cycling up a mountain. Hopefully, I mean, it's experimental. I haven't done it before, but I think it looks okay. All right, let's see. So now I want the boulder sound effect. Boulder. Audio, stone statue, into here. I'm probably gonna have to reduce the sound down some. What I think is kind of cool. Yeah. More. What I think is kind of cool about. I'm going to go to here. What I think is kind of cool about. What I think is kind of cool about. What I think is kind of cool. What I think is kind of cool about. It's a little weird of a sound though, huh? Up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about this game. Why sound sound effects for your gameplay? So my thought is I'm doing the trolley Thesis ship. So let's see. Simulator. Thesis ship. The trolley problem. Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about My thought is because I just said Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain, because I just said that the rolling sound effect would kind of make sense. It's a little bit strange, though. It is a little bit strange, huh? It's also because, like, I'm visually, like, moving across, but I think I could probably somehow increase by having this move in a way that more resembles the kind of sound. Stone Spirit is more of an awkward thing happening thing. Okay, fair enough.
What I think is kind of cool. What I think is kind of cool.
I have a lot to learn on this end. I wonder if the reason that it's kind of that it brings out that kind of emotion is make the screen literally roll. You made it more smooth though. Literally roll. Okay. I could do that. I think I could do that. I could do that, but it would be a little bit challenging. But it's definitely not impossible. Okay. We're already taking when coming in, so you don't need anything. Well, I think even just like a whoosh sound effect is like classic.
What I think is kind of cool about
I don't like
Sisyphus.
Oh wait, and I should probably also reduce the sound more.
Rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about
if it was a little bit sped up, and then this movement in was a little bit sped up, it would be better as well. I think that's the case. Hold on. I think that will help with it. Rolling it in would be kind of challenging because what I have to do there is I would have to, there's like a mask or something you can put on where you can make it into a circle more so, and then I would put it in the bottom right, and then I would do it entirely one way, and then as it comes in, it's like resetting to normal, so it looks like it's rolling. But then the issue is how to make it the full screen again, which is a whole other problem, which requires a second sound effect, I think, to get that convincingly done, which is possible, but again, I don't think it's super necessary, or not again, I'm sort of saying it now. I don't really think it's super necessary to do that. Although I do think it could be fun. But I want to do more edits over the course of this, right? So I think that will take a little while. We're going to say clip speed. We're going to do 200%. Then change.
What I think is kind of cool.
I'm surprised that doesn't change the pitch. Pitch correction? No, don't pitch correct. There we go. That's what I want. I want 200% with no pitch correction, so it's a higher pitch and faster.
What I think is kind of cool.
Oh boy, maybe not quite like that. Where does it go? What do I want? Speed, maybe 150 we can try.
What I think is kind of cool about
using the frame even in video, is that your patent? Rolling in would be too much. I would even speed up the swiping in transition so viewers... Yeah, I do think that makes sense. Using the frame even in video, is that your patent? Using the frame... Oh, well, my thought here was
today
the beginning looks a little awkward without... Like, the beginning looks awkward, I guess, without this. Let me show you kind of what that looks like, and you can kind of see why I thought it looked strange. So we disable this.
Today we take...
I feel very like the edges are super solid here for some reason. Where in a normal game they wouldn't be.
Today
maybe that's just me.
Take a look at Thought Experiment Simulator.
And then there's kind of an awkwardness to the positioning of this without something kind of surrounding. It could just be because I'm so used to making thumbnails at this point. Using frame to indicate not the gameplay part is a good idea.
Today we take a look at Thought Experiment Simulator. Theseus's ship, the trolley problem, Sisyphus rolling a boulder up.
Yeah, it might honestly just be that I'm so used to making thumbnails that I look at this and I'm like, it feels kind of square. It might be the case, okay? But I do think this looks good. And then having it shift into gameplay without the border, it's kind of
Sisyphus
neat.
Rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool.
And the reason that I'm doing this audio thing, some type of audio, even though yes, like my voice does come in, is because so there are times where two sets of audio, when you cut them together and try to make it fast and whatever, that they just don't quite fit. This is one of those situations.
Boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about
it just feels a little bit.
What I think is kind of
it just feels a little bit like weirdly cut and then start to me. And if you pull them over each other, it feels awkward. And if you put them further apart, it feels awkward. So a little bit of extra sound kind of smooths it over is what I'm thinking. Just add a vignette for it to look less square. True, true. A vignette. Yeah. That would be also an option. I think I tend to like manually making things over using anything in DaVinci. Like text, for example. I can use text in DaVinci, and I do sometimes, but I'm a little hesitant to, just because, like, if I want the text to do something funny, like if I want it to kind of like bounce, or if I want it to like shorten down and like stretch out in some type of way, then I would use DaVinci maybe. But I find often that it just looks worse than what I can make in a photo editor, and so I tend to just use whatever else instead. It's just like less clean. There's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't like DaVinci's work as much, even though like I do like it. Like, for example, there was a video that I made on Vampire No Survivors a while back, where at the start of the video I show something. There's like a set of words in red, and then I thin it down and stretch it out in order to create like a long block of red, or like a surrounding square of red, something like that. And that effect, I thinned it down, I stretched it out, and then I made a red bar in the photo editor. That way I could basically thin, stretch, and then have it like, I could have the have it fade on the red block thing, so it looks like it's appearing. If I can show that. Actually, it's probably better to show than try to explain that. And the effect looked pretty good, where DaVinci would have never been able to do that, unfortunately. Let's see. So the beginning here of this video, there's this effect that I do in that way, where like, yeah, I don't trust DaVinci's text, because also like it doesn't look the same when you upload it, or like when it's done, as when you're working on it. Not exactly anyway. That, so this here is me, which is it's not complicated, but so we have butt, and then in DaVinci I'm like stretching it out and thinning it down, but I can't turn it into a square in DaVinci, right? Because it's not square. So instead I take a red line, and I saved it. This whole thing is like something, one of many copies that I saved in a photo editor, and then like the butt here is stretching and then being kind of put over with that block. And then but DaVinci does do some things that you can't really do, obviously, in a photo editor, like this, where you have a check mark. I put the check mark in, and then I have to fade into this one. So, or like I'm cropping. So I've got an image where there's this whole box, and then there's just a check mark on its own with an equal sign and this old guy. And so we do check mark, equal sign, old guy. And then I have in DaVinci, what I have it's cropped to just be checkmark, and then it's cropped to shift over to this, and then it's cropped to show old guy. So DaVinci does that for me, but has a really big, it has a lot of issues with just doing something in DaVinci, like with pictures, I guess, or with lines, or with text, or with, and vignette maybe would work really well. I'm not sure. It's just I tend to be a little bit like hesitant to use DaVinci for things that are related to like a visual that it's making itself versus me making it. But like, again, actually though, like I don't know that I could create a vignette in DaVinci that I could just use. I'm sorry, not DaVinci, but in Pixlr, because you can't put a vignette on a blank background or on a PNG background. But I would love to be able to just do that. It's hard to do that though, because if you take a white box, for example, do a vignette on it, and then delete the white part, it looks super jagged at the edges. So Pixlr has its limitations as well, right? Everything has their own. So like in this, it'd be easier to do a vignette here, where it's just constant. And it would be potentially worth a try.
Today we take a look at.
But then also, I would have to use the vignette on this part,
experiment simulator,
and I would have to use it on this part. And I don't know if the vignette would look consistently like correct here or not. Like, would it stay exactly in the right spots if I shift between different shots? It should, but I don't know. And also, when I fade from this shot to this shot, because I like fading a lot more. Maybe increase the speed of this fade a little bit. It's a little bit awkward, but I like to fade into things rather than just jump into them, because it looks less choppy. And so if I'm fading into this one, is the black vignette that's on this going to be increased with the black vignette that's on Thesis' ship image? To where now there's two, like it's a thicker black vignette. It looks more solid before it looks less solid, because then like can you picture what I'm saying? It's a little bit, but it's like, yeah, there's potential problems that come in there that I don't know how they would actually play out, and it's more predictable to just have a shot that I've pre-cut, if possible. Sometimes it's not, and like there's situations where each has their advantages where you want to use them, and vignette might be one of those.
Problem. Sisyphus rolling a boulder.
Like this is where I'd be like nitpicking, for example. I don't really like that this cuts off here. I would rather just pull this up a tiny bit, but I also don't really think it's that important.
Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about
So I think, yeah, this does have to be faster because this looks real slow. So I'm gonna do it to here instead. So we're gonna do video. Here is gonna be 0. And then we see if that's better.
What I think is kind of cool about
Ooh, that's better, and the sound sounds better now too.
Boulder
That's
Up a
interesting.
Mountain. What I think is kind of cool about this game here.
It's like the visual of it moving faster actually makes the sound less, like, feel less slow and grating.
What I think is kind of cool about
Even though it goes on a little while after the movement has happened. But
Up a Mountain. What I think is kind of cool about
yeah, and then it also doesn't distract from my voice too much either. I think lowering the volume on the slide was is in a decent spot now. Okay.
this game here, okay, when we pause here, is that you could have almost any number of things on either track, and then you could kind of decide between them. I think the
Old Deadeye here would have done, at that point where I do like this, would have zoomed into each hand and watched them bounce either way, because I think it would be funny. New Deadeye is going to say that's way too much, and people are going to hate that. Because I like, or I'm going to hate that after. I'm going to be like, oh, wait, oh, that's like, I'm just zooming all the time. So we're good. We don't do that.
Here, okay, when we pause here, is that you could have almost any number of things on either track, and then you could kind of decide between them. I think
it's fine to just leave.
The idea of using memes and other sort of all kinds of templates, and then you have to kind of make a choice and make arguments for
I do wonder if, like, what should I cut out and what
why
should
your
I
choice
not?
makes sense.
though?
Seems really good. The timer starting this early feels a little bit off, but having able to pause is nice.
Like, we're doing a lot of talking about the issues in the game before we even get into it, and I think that might be a mistake. So, like, say I were to cut out basically all of this.
This game here. Problem, Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about this game here, okay, when we pause here, is that you could have almost any number of things on either track, and then you could kind of decide between them. I think the idea of using memes and other sort of
Do you think it's a bad idea or a good idea to cut out basically all of this and get into a different spot of gameplay? Because a different spot of gameplay will be more action-packed. My brain says maybe cutting would make sense, but another side of my brain says I'm mostly a streamer at this point, and so if somebody sees this and enjoys this, they're more likely to want to watch one of my streams, and that's kind of what I care more about than just getting subscribers who are only going to like the videos, which I produce so much slower right now. Like, maybe eventually, if I have an editor or something, and I'm able to, like, send out a ton of videos in a given time, or, like, consistently put out videos, it would make sense to do, like, higher action-packed editing that might hit a wider audience better. But I think something like this that would appeal to an audience that might then also watch the streams might make sense. I've never, I haven't really been editing videos since I started streaming, so it's a new thought process. I used to be all in on, like, the fast-paced, widest audience possible concept, and I think I was too fast-paced at the time, of course.
all kinds
looking
of
back on
templates,
it.
and then you have to kind of make a choice and make arguments for why your choice makes sense. Seems really good. The timer starting this early feels a little bit off, but having able to pause is nice. That does kind of fix that issue.
I don't need this part, though. I don't need to talk about how the game is bad. Not bad, but you know what I mean? Like criticisms of the game aren't super necessary in a stream where I'm focusing on them. Talk about what I kind of like about this thing. Maybe. That's a tough thing, though, right? Because people do like hearing it, but maybe not, like, right now. Like, maybe later any criticism I have makes sense, but, like, early on, you haven't seen what the game does yet, right? So I'm kind of, like, I'm talking about what I kind of like about it to pull you in, and then showing you it, and then talking about what maybe you could use some work on makes more sense, right?
And then you could kind of decide between them. I think the idea of using memes and other sort of all kinds of templates, and then you have to kind of make a choice and make arguments for why your choice makes sense. Seems really good. The timer starting this early feels a little bit off, but having able to pause is nice. That does kind of fix that issue. Having to get specific outcomes feels a little bit against the point as well.
Yeah, so I've got a few different complaints here. I think I left these in because I think that they make sense. I think they're succinct, they're good points. And so I left them in case I wanted to use them, but I don't think I do want to use them.
Seems really good. The timer
Because then we can just cut from this whatever thing seems really good all the way to
having able to pause is nice. That does kind of fix that issue.
So we cut this part. We cut this part out because this part is exclusively focused on. Wait, if I do this way, does it flip? Okay, so I'm gonna want.
Starting this early feels a little bit off.
So let's say I do new timeline. We're going to take everything from this timeline, and we're gonna put it into the new timeline where it's gonna be fine edits, right? Yes, that's good. So now I'm gonna call this timeline, rename, fine edits. That feels good. And now when I cut things out, I don't have to worry about like losing them in any way. Okay, click out. We go like right here.
This one.
Go right here.
Between them, I think the idea of using memes and other sort of all kinds of templates on either track, and then you could kind of decide between them. I think the between them. I think
I would love to cut
them,
here, but it's gonna be awkward if I do. So if I cut here, for example,
kind of decide between them. The idea of using
yeah, it's too abrupt.
I think the idea of using memes and other sort of all kinds of templates.
That's okay. Yeah,
and you
leave
have to
that
kind
in.
of make a choice and make arguments for why your choice makes sense. Seems really good. The timer starting this early feels a little bit off, but having built it.
So here we would cut out.
But having to get sense seems really good. Having to get specific outcomes feels a little bit against the point as well, potentially. But okay. I mean, in this kind of case, I feel like we just pull the lever. Sense seems really good. I mean, in this kind of case, I feel like we just pull the lever.
Okay, I don't like that breathe.
Seems really good.
Oh, but what I can do about that is I can overlap. This does make it harder later on though. Oh, and I have to go double high. The tough thing with overlap, I used to do a ton of overlap. Overlap is really good for cutting out little awkward pauses and things, or like breathing that's kind of strange in a spot that you can't really cut out because it cuts into the end of a word or something. But I think you can't overdo it. So I used to overdo it where I would just do everything was overlapped and it made it so fast paced and awful. You can't do that.
Sense seems really good. I mean, in this kind.
So I just want a very slight overlap. Turn off snap 2. Go like right here.
Seems really good. I mean, in this kind of case,
and then now when I pull down here, and then this is going to turn back on snap 2, put there. Okay. That feels like an okay idea.
It's really good. I mean, in this kind of case, I feel like we just pull the lever. You know,
Yep.
That's kind of a no-brainer. All right. Fair enough. Boom. You're gone. Easy. The reason why you maybe wouldn't pull the lever is because you're sort of making a decision that
back
takes out
into the game
somebody
faster.
and-
Oh, hold on. Cut this part. There.
The reason why you maybe wouldn't pull the lever is because you're sort of making a decision that takes out somebody, and do you really want to have that weight on your shoulders instead of just saying, hey, there's a lever there, not my problem, right? Okay, so now we go into this one, though. Pineapple on pizza or no pineapple on pizza?
I've got to find a way to make it so DaVinci is a little bit louder on you guys' end. I'm max decibels here, but DaVinci is kind of lower so that I can. Well, normally I listen to music, so I think if I can find some way to make it louder, that would be nice.
There, not my problem, right? Okay, so now we go into this one, though. Pineapple on pizza or no pineapple on pizza? I mean, I'm okay with there being pineapple on pizza, but I'm not necessarily gonna choose it myself. Do what you want to do a little bit. Why don't we just let this take them out, right? Okay. Control by doing nothing. Let's see now. So an endless amount of human lives.
I also think that the music in the game, just in general, across the whole thing, should probably be a little louder. So we could turn off this, pull this up, and then we would go here. What if I did like here to here? Yeah. And I go all the way to the end. Yeah, across the whole thing would be good. I'm going to have to fix, the little spot towards the beginning, but okay. Pull in like this.
Today, we take a look.
So we're going to go 5 higher on the music.
Today, we take a look at Thought Experiment Simulator.
That
Theseus'
sounds better
ship,
already, right?
The trolley problem, Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about is that...
And then we need to fix this one as well. Volume 5 higher. Okay, so I can text properly now is just fixing audio. Can't hear anything. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Welcome.
Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a mountain. What I think is kind of cool about this game here...
I think the raising in
is that you have
audio
almost...
in the game is probably good. What is this again? Oh, this is...
What I think is kind of cool about this game here, okay, why don't we pause here, is that you could have almost any number of things.
Oh, it sounds so much better. It sounds so much better with the music in the game turned back.
And then you could kind of decide between them. I think the idea of using memes and other sort of all kinds of templates, and then you have to kind of make a choice and make arguments for why your choice makes
But I don't want it any higher than this because anytime I cut, it's going to be super obvious if it's too high.
sense. Seems really good. I mean, in this kind of case, I feel like we just pull the lever. That's kind of a no-brainer. All right. Fair enough. Boom. You're gone. Easy. The reason why you maybe wouldn't pull the lever is because
I also got to consider the sound effects of the game versus the music of the game.
you're sort of making a decision that takes out somebody, and do you really want to have that weight on your shoulders instead of just saying, hey, you know, there's a lever there, not my problem, right? Okay, so now we go into this one, though. Pineapple on pizza or no pineapple on pizza. I mean, I'm okay with there being pineapple on pizza, but I'm not necessarily gonna choose it myself. You know, do what you want to do a little bit. Why don't we just let this take them out, right? Okay. Control by doing nothing. Let's see now.
Yeah, this beginning is pretty
endless
good.
Amount of human lives, or the cake. Drifting, suck in.
I gotta show you. So, what my brain goes to whenever I think about me over editing here, where like here, I think we just leave it. We just let it run. You know. I made this video on Lapsus a while back, and I spent probably like 6+ hours editing it, and to make it down into 7 minutes of just like pretty intense whatever, and it's so bad. It's so bad.
Hello,
Watch
and
this.
welcome to Lapsus, a brand new time manipulation puzzle platformer. I do love puzzle platformers, and I remember games sort of like this.
Like even just
Hello,
that,
and
like just give
welcome
yourself time to breathe. So listen to this.
to Lapsus, a brand new time manipulation puzzle platformer. I do love puzzle platformers, and I remember games sort of like this, old Flash games. Not quite this pretty, I'll admit, but they did have some similarities to this. Oh my goodness, careful there, because my
Manually, and by the way, every time that I'm tracking this character, I'm doing this manually. This isn't like some program where like I think DaVinci has the ability to do so, but I manually, frame by frame, for so many frames of this, track this character.
As we go along, there's going to be some madness to go on relating to resetting. So press
Like,
this button.
why can't I just say relating, right? Like, there's this problem of cutting into the words, where I just wanted to try to get as much packed into as little time as possible,
Press
but it's kind of hard to
enter,
follow.
And boom, we reset our time.
I can see what I was
We got
going
ourselves
for.
Standing on that button, and I can go right through here, finishing out that level. So that is going to be
Kind of an internet.gif or whatever. Like, there's like these different creators that I was trying to kind of go off of.
pretty wild. Double jump tip. Be sure to double jump at the right moments. That makes enough sense to me. I guess first what I would do is
I'm not really sure.
stand
Yeah, sometimes it does cut down and pop back up, whatever.
here,
sure.
hang out for a little
But it
bit,
could be.
and then press enter. I wonder if my old version will disappear if I'm not fast enough. Like if I hold here, will that guy eventually disappear? It doesn't look like it. Okay, that is an advantage. So now we can hit reset, and both those guys will be there forever.
Like,
easy enough. Boom. Through
it's
the
not
portal
terrible,
and on
you
to
know.
the next one.
But I think the
Ooh, okay, saws.
edits
coming
are
from
just
the air
so
there.
fast.
For some reason, I thought it was going to.
They're way
zip
too
my
much.
Way. Let's go over here. This
I did.
way,
It took it was so
and
much
it does
editing
look
to
like
try
I
to get
have
this
an
into
extra
something.
life. I wonder what I would use that for. Oh yeah, hit the button. Okay. Well, maybe I should have gone a little
Like, it's hard.
faster
Yeah,
through
it's just
there.
it's a little bit hard to follow what's going on because I've played the game. I'm looking at it like, well, I can follow, okay, but that's not really fair to someone like, because I remember at the time. I get right. I got a couple comments at the time. I'm not really sure. Editing and good gameplay, amazing editing. Yeah, like I think I did a lot into the editing, and I think that was noticeable. But I don't know if it necessarily was actually good. Right? It's kind of hard to follow. In my mind, anyway. When I look back at this.
Oh well, we're gonna have to hang out for a little bit here and watch our old selves. Oh, fast forward with Q. Thank you. Okay, wonderful.
Like, people don't need me to say fast forward with Q and then cut from here to there, right? But that was something that I was doing a lot of the time because I was trying to find a way to up the quality or like increase the zooms, increase the like action, increase the speed. It's not super necessary.
Drifting, suck in. Wait, okay. So I'm gonna say,
But I had never streamed at the
I'm
time.
gonna say drifting maybe is making a choice at the wrong time. No, okay. Oh, I needed to make it maybe click faster. So I kill all these people to save the cats in the cake. Does the cake have cats in it? Okay, I'm indifferent on this one. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that's a lot of lives. Oh, that's a lot of lives under my boot. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, how do you get drifting? I was thinking maybe you just spam click it. Okay, we got some aliens and we got some T-Rex. Suck in, I'm thinking get rid of the aliens. Also, I kind of feel like in my actual answer here though, I feel like I would not want to deal with these aliens. So taking them out makes more sense. I feel like we do okay with dinosaurs, you know. Also, if we destroy all the dinosaurs, if we finally get dinosaurs back, I feel like people would be pretty angry at me. Whereas the aliens, I figure these guys are gonna come back around. If they're
I wonder if I just cut out this kind of rant about this. Like, it's not as entertaining. There's a later rant that I think is pretty funny.
not want to deal with these aliens. Like in my actual answer, aliens, and we got some T-Rex. Suck in, I'm thinking get rid of the aliens. Also, I kind of feel like get rid of the aliens.
Yeah, I think this section is just not quite entertaining enough for me.
Also, I kind of
Touch here.
feel like in my actual answer here,
Whereas there's
though,
like a frog
I
section.
feel
I think
like
is pretty
I
good.
would not want to deal with these aliens. so taking them out makes more sense. I feel like we do okay with dinosaurs, you know. Also, if we destroy all the dinosaurs, if we finally get dinosaurs back, I feel like people will be pretty angry at me. Whereas the aliens, I figure these guys are gonna come back around. If they're showing up now, they'll show up again, you know. Take those guys out.
Yeah, that could work. So we cut that part out. When's your next stream? So let's see. Today is Tuesday. It's going to be probably Thursday. I should do a thumbnail stream. I'm going to be winding down a little bit, not a lot, but my plan is I've got like a bunch of work kind of coming up. Work is going to be cutting into my time more, and I don't want to let that like super impact my energy level and everything during streams. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do Thursday, and I'll do, instead of 2 streams Friday, I'll do like 1 stream Friday, and then I'll do Saturday, and then I might do Sunday as like a tendril stream as well. And then Monday do 1 stream again could make sense, because I like if Saturday and Sunday are both other games, and then Friday and Monday are both Amber's Undergrowth, that could kind of work. And then Tuesday back to the editing stream, because yeah, I just gotta play by feel for basically like really until the second week of June. So yeah, it's a bit rough. So basically my timetable here is okay. Nothing bad there. Good. My timetable here is, I'm probably going to start later this week. I'm going to start working on like work-related stuff that's going to eat up a ton of time for me. So I'm going to do my best to hold up on streaming. And that's going to go from maybe like up till like the 24th. Then I should be, I think, maybe up to the 31st. If not, if it's just up to the 24th or so, or like maybe up to like the 27th, then I'll have a little bit of time here where I'm not like working like crazy. But then the first week of May, I'm going to be watching over my grandpa. So I'm going to be maybe able to leave there every day, hopefully, for like a little bit of time to stream, but I don't know if I will be able to or not. I'm going to be like not at home, so that's a little bit concerning as well. You could try set up a calendar for managing when streams and stuff. Could do a Discord bot, I think, or Google Calendar. Oh, that's smart. Was asking for next stream. Gotcha. Yeah. I'll do an a thumbnail creation stream on Thursday, and then a proper like gaming stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is the plan right now. But yeah, I should set up a calendar. A public calendar would be kind of nice to kind of try to keep track of what I'm doing, and then also notify people if they're interested. Suck in. I'm thinking, get rid of the aliens. Take those guys out. Aliens. And then another example here where I kind of want to go up a couple times and go over. Yeah, the Discord idea is definitely things are coming to my mind. I'm gonna try to get that into a good spot. I think, I don't know if I do a little bit of a aliens. Take those guys out. Aliens. Take those guys out. Suck in. I'm thinking, get rid of the aliens. Take those guys out. I think I will. Yeah, I probably will do Monday. Maybe just Emperor's the Undergrowth. It'll depend on how intense work is. If I can do a couple streams Monday, that'd be great, because I do have some streams backed up. But my thought is, if I don't do a thumbnail stream Sunday and instead do a tendril stream Sunday, then I will be more. I'll have less backup of thumbnails. There are games that I want to look at, though. It's a bit unfortunate. Like, I have a lot that I want to use. My server I made as a reference if you want. I'll be more than happy to help. Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. There are definitely a lot of games that I want to take a look at. Like, there's another one that I just recently added to my kind of list of games coming up, and I want to get a thumbnail made for it. I want to work on that, but I just don't know. Yeah, right now if I'm going to be able to for the next like couple weeks here. Be as like intensive. That's part of why I did 3 on Monday. Was because I want to make sure I get some stuff out there. Birthday on Monday, but I hate birthdays, so I could just come here, chill. Sweet. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, hopefully you celebrate your birthday at least a little bit. Get out there a little bit, but yeah, no worries. Yeah, if you need a break, need a while to just chill, feel free. So let's see, what other ends are there to it? Let's see. Oh yeah, the Discord thing. Yeah, I've got to get the Discord. I think maybe, especially during that month that week where I'm not able to stream as much, where I'm going to be like really kind of in another location, and then just streaming hopefully when I can, like coming home and streaming. That during that time, hopefully I can really get the Discord bumped up. But I might do it sooner than that. I don't know. I'm excited about the Discord thing. Get rid of the aliens. Take those guys out. Don't want to be dealing with that. Yeah, there's a couple different like kind of slowdowns here that I want to cut out if I can. Might be over editing. Aliens, take those guys out. Don't want to be dealing with that. And then we do like this. Yeah, just like a little bit of thinning down. Aliens, take those guys out. Don't want to be dealing with that. Family isn't too good, and my sister. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Let's see.
The aliens, take those guys out. Don't want to be dealing with that. Aliens a little bit more dangerous than dinosaurs here, because they got space travel. You know, don't know if you can trust them. Okay, we got.
Okay. How about that? Is there a good way?
Okay.
What if I
You can trust them. Okay.
It'd be nice if I could reverse that into opening into this instead of closing somehow, or if there was some way to cut or crop diagonally, that would be really useful. But I don't know that there is in DaVinci. But it'd be nice to
don't know
like
if you can trust them.
like this close. If I could cut diagonally and have it like close and then the at the ends of it like close in, and then it like as a transition, it could be kind of a cool transition. I don't know if that's gonna be possible.
Don't know if you can trust them.
I guess it might be better to do just this again. I really don't like doing this too much, but I don't want that weird.
Oh, you can trust them. Okay.
Yeah, this is better. That's better. And then I just pull in to here and cut this. Okay.
We got the witch that turns a person into a frog. So this was in the trailer.
Okay.
I really like this concept. Do we say that the frog that they become has a human existence from from dating back has had a human existence? And so I feel like in this case, I probably destroy the frog turning into a human, because although like human life, whatever, more important, all that stuff, having had a lifetime of frogginess,
bunch of random videos with transitions, like purely diagonal crop or something, and then you can just add them in. True, yeah, it would be good nice to build like build a library of things. In the same way, it'd be nice to build a library of audio as well, rather than putting directly in. Maybe I'll have to work on that. I know I had, at least at one point, I had a couple different like whoosh sound effects that I used in videos that I was starting to build a library of.
Life, whatever, more important, all that stuff. Having had a lifetime of frogginess, you're still kind of a frog. Whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I imagine I'm a person and then you change me into a frog.
This part I feel needs like some kind of higher amount of editing to it, just because it's funny on its own. Like I'm going on a rant here, but I want it to like this rant. I want to be. Hold on. I want this to be like accentuated with editing.
We got the witch that turns a person into a frog. So this was in the trailer. I really like this concept. Do we say that the frog that they become has a human existence from from dating?
What if this has some editing on it where we say
the witch that turns a person,
like this whole section can be zoomed in. So this is a place where I could use zooms the best. I should only put zoom edits into places where I can use them the best, I guess. DaVinci free? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's a free video editing software. There is a paid version, but I don't use it, and it lets me do all this, so I figure it's fine. I use DaVinci 18. There's 17 was like the older one. 18 is the newest one. But of course, newer also means like there's going to be more patches and things they need to do to fix up things, but generally also more features.
The witch that turns a person into a frog. We got the witch that turns a person into a frog. So this was in the trailer. I really like this concept. Do we say that the frog that they
Sure.
Come has a human. I really like this concept. Do we say that the frog?
Okay, more zoom in maybe.
Like this concept. Do we say that the frog that they become has a human existence from from dating back has had a human existence?
Control C, right click here. I'm going to paste attributes and then add video attributes, and now this should zoom.
They become has a human existence from from dating back has had a human existence, and so I has a human existence from from dating back has had a human existence. From dating back is
like this.
They become.
Might use it for a gaming trailer or something. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, learning to use different software and practicing different things is really good. I'm considering, and I think I've mentioned this before, considering trying out GIMP instead of Pixlr, partly because Pixlr can be frustrating at times, but also partly because I think there's probably a lot more I could learn from using different software. Although with Pixlr, to be fair, the Pixlr editor I still haven't really explored as much as I could have at this point.
Do we say that the frog that they be?
Oh, these also have to both be a little bit to the left. So this is going to need a copy, and then this is going to paste attributes. Paste attributes, video attributes, boom. Okay.
Do we say that the frog that they become has a human, from dating back has had a human existence? And so I feel like in this case, I probably destroy the frog turning into a human. In this case, I feel like in this. I feel like in this case,
Okay, so now right click, we're going to paste attributes, and then I'm going to like, so we're going to do...
I feel like in this case, I probably
like then here. Oh, and if I remember really bored or something, and you have a good stream, would you mind if I use it for practice editing? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. That'd definitely be more than fine. Let's see. It's good enough you could use it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. I would not mind that at all. For sure. I appreciate it. Okay. But no pressure to, of course. Right. Okay. But yeah, if you do, feel free to send it over, or just talk about it or whatever. Let's see.
Like in this case, I probably destroy the frog turning into a human, because although like human life, whatever, you know, more important, all that stuff, having had a lifetime of frogginess, you know, you're still kind of a frog, whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I human, because although like human life, whatever, you know, more important, all that stuff.
So now for this part, I'm gonna have to more manually copy over some data. Okay. We're going to just paste this in, and then I'm going to, let's see, hold on,
all that stuff. Having had a life,
I kind of want to put in lifetime of frogginess over top of this guy. I do it half to practice skills and half to lower your workload, more views than me. Yeah, I mean, it'd definitely be appreciated, you know. But again, like no pressure, you know. It's work, you know. It's not. Well, I mean, if you enjoy it, but you know. Anyway, I'm gonna pull this down, and I'm going to throw it in. But yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, that would help a great deal. Let's see. Where am I gonna go here? Assets. What do I want? What do I want on this? I guess I would just put lifetime of frogginess from DaVinci, or do I want to just make it? It's probably better to just make it in here somewhere. So we're gonna do create new thumb. I'm gonna do text. Don't really do hobbies other than coding. I mean, any like coding is really cool. Like the fact that you're able to do things you're doing in coding, at your age, whatever. Like that whole thing is really awesome. So, yeah, no shame in that. I wish that I've mentioned before. Yeah, I wish I had started earlier with YouTube. Of course, I like honestly, like when I look at it, I wish I had started just like editing early with YouTube. I don't really care so much about the like. I think recording and trying to put stuff out there at a super young age, like that can be, there's dangers and all that stuff. I understand like people are concerned about that end of things, but just editing, I think would have been a really valuable skill to learn, or creating thumbnails or whatever would have helped me a great deal when I look at where I'm at now and what I'm trying to focus on. Because you see these like 16-year-olds or whatever that end up like blowing up on YouTube, and they're like, yeah, I've been doing it since I was 10 or since I was 12, and it's like, oh my gosh. Oh, plus yourself, by the way. Awesome. Always a good sign, always a great thing. Let's see. Okay, so now in this segment, I just want to put in, we're gonna say lifetime of frogginess. What is this how I would spell this? Lifetime of frogginess. So I'm gonna put this into 2 layers. Okay, Resolve or Studio. I think Resolve. I think Studio is the paid version, maybe, but I'm not 100% on that. Okay. Delete here, and then we have the 2 sides, and then we're gonna raise the size of lifetime, and we're going to, I guess, raise the size of both so that there's not. Okay, we want it to be kind of semi-similar, and maybe honestly we do of frogginess like this there, and then just frogginess can be as big as lifetime. Little bit smaller there. That could be good. Okay, and then I want to put some borders around them. Put them outlines. All right, outlines we go. Black outline. Do I have creator music? Let me just play this while I do this. Size up. Maybe not 100, maybe do like 75. But it's got to kind of match on this lower one, which is not going to be quite the same size outline. Black. I feel like you'd be interested in factory style stuff. I think it depends, because I think some things, like for example, the other day when I played Rogue Voltage, I find if it's really like really minutia, whatever. Like if I can do it quickly and I can kind of expand, like I don't know if I would like Factorio, for example, but there are things factory-wise that I think are really cool. Like I really enjoyed that that kind of Pikmin style Odd Sparks recently. That was a factory style thing. So yeah, it depends, but there are ones that I like quite a bit. A bunch of good mod packs for Minecraft, like Sky Factory. Yeah, like I feel like yeah, Minecraft mods, factory style stuff in that can actually be super cool as well. Yeah. I think those are almost cooler than the normal game, or than the not the normal game, but like the other mod packs. Like fighting mod packs are cool, but automation in Minecraft is a cool thing because it's like simple and clean and open. It doesn't feel so like technical and frustrating the way that to me anyway, which some people love that stuff, but to me, like if it's I think a lot of really simple stuff great. Like Minecraft is like with an automation thing, like if you can have a ton of like conveyor belts, a ton of just basic chopping things, a ton of all that, and then like if you want to go really far into it, you can have and then you kind of transition to the slightly more complicated thing. You say like the splitters or the converters or like the combiners or whatever. Like these things are fine, but then we start getting into like I don't know. I know there's like there with some automation things it can be more annoying. Where I'm not as love with those ends of things. Where some people absolutely like they love super complex automation. I'm not one of those people. I can say. Let's say I'm gonna say lifetime of frogginess. We're gonna call this so we don't mix it up. Lifetime of. What's that? Should it be 2 G's? Is does the word frogginess have 2 G's? Let's see if I look up frogginess, what comes up? Has someone ever used this imaginary word? The state of being froggy. It does have 2 G's. Yes, indeed. Okay. I think there's a conveyor's S step, like there's like item conduits and item filters, very similar. Okay. No, I don't think it is. It's there's like a dictionary that has it, but I'm not so sure. 1G looks a little weird here. But hey, Cody, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I sent over to that Combo Card Clashers the suggestion of that, whatever, and talked to the dev. Yeah, because like when I played through it, I was like, this is so. It's genuinely when I looked at the game initially. Let me pull up Combo Card Clashers here. Card Clashers. Hey, Cody. Yep. Let's see. So the old game looked like this. And had this very like kind of chibi style and very simplistic kind of hexagonal movement, whatever. The new one looking like this felt a lot better, felt a lot, like a lot stronger of an animation of a style. But still I was like hesitant because then I see like this, for example, and I think, okay, so each of these characters probably, you put one card in, whatever. Like the way that it actually ends up working is really good. And it looks like it doesn't look from an outside perspective, I guess, or like not having played it doesn't really like. I'm kind of like, okay, it's like an auto battler sort of, and you build this team, you have them fight, and you probably just sit back and let them do their thing, and then you go to the next one, and maybe there's like my assumption when I see this, to be honest, is that as you're playing through, that you get, I don't know, you get like daily rewards and stuff like that. And I gotta be honest, daily rewards make me just not want to play a game so badly. But then actually, yeah, it's great. Oh, we finally played it. Nice, yeah, great. Did you reach out to the dev? Did I play the demo? I don't think I did. Maybe I did play the demo. Did they give you a key or no? You need to reach out to the dev and get a key. If you haven't already. If you've been watching. Yeah, you should take a look at Cody's stuff. He's making a lot of progress building a bigger channel, and I think the thumbnails are coming along really well. I really liked seeing that progression in thumbnail style. Yeah, gotta reach out and get a key. I don't know if you did that already, but that's, yeah, do that. Okay. Let's see. Because, I mean, I guess if you already played the demo and then you just want to show that off, maybe that's fair, but the dev reached out to me and was like, and said like, hey, whatever, like, do you want to play this game? Or like, this is my game, this is what it's about. I'll send you a key if you're interested. And I responded and I said, okay, yeah, I can take a look at it. They wanted it done. They wanted ideally for me to do it before Friday. And so I responded and was like, hey, I'm planning on doing it on Monday. And I did do it on Monday, but it was a packed day, right? Three different games in a day, which is pretty intense for me anyway. But so I showcased that, and then after I showcased it, I was so like, I just thought it was such a cool game, like so much more dense than I was expecting. And so I responded with like, yeah, like this is my thoughts on the game. They watched the stream, and it was a pretty good experience. And I was like, okay, like who do I know that could maybe boost this game a little more? Who do I know that could kind of take a look at it? And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll ask them to send you a key or get you a key. And they said, okay, can you have them reach out to me? Whatever. Should do a stream learning Pico 8 would be amazing. Pico 8. Maybe, yeah. There like some game dev stuff I'm open to, but I'm also busy bodying, but I will consider it. Downloading videos costs money? What is that? What do you mean? Let's see. Like 5 keys from devs I need to get through before I ask for the next one. Fair enough. Okay, let's see. 5 keys from devs I need to get through. Well, I mean, you don't need to, like, you're asking, but you're already going to get the key. I asked the dev about it already, because I figured if there was somebody that would want, like, that I know that would play the game and do it justice, whatever, because you've already played other games that I would compare it to, and so I think you'd have a good perspective on it. So they're already open to giving the key. So they asked me to just have you reach out. Do a stream learning Pico 8. But yeah, they said that your channel fits the, and I figured it would, right? Because like when I think about, I've talked to different devs before, and they've kind of had this response of like they're looking for this or that thing, or like some devs that have come in, like something that has a potential to kind of pop off or do well. And so like they think of my channel as that way a little bit, which is good. And then I'm like, okay, who else do I think a dev would go for there? So yeah, I'm pretty confident you'd get the key without any convincing, you know. Let's see. Okay, so have I saved this already? Do we have it? Yeah, I do. So we want to go Lifetime of Frogginess. Where is it? Lifetime of Frogginess. Here. Okay, let's see. Pull this in. And
For, more important, all that stuff.
Yeah, it was the first time that I felt a little weird, because I have considered asking devs like for keys for people before, but that feels a little strange, like for fans or something like that. And I don't think that's probably a great idea. But in this case, I was like, okay, I think that this would help. Internet cut out and it's gone again. Oh, that's not good. In this case, it felt like, yeah, like they would probably go for it. Okay, let's see.
More important, all that stuff. Having had a lifetime of frogginess.
Having had a lifetime, so lifetime of frogginess. I want to pull this down a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it's on my end, but my numbers are kind of bouncing around in ways that I'm not really sure are accurate. Let's see.
Having had a lifetime of lifetime.
Yeah, and now I want to move this over here. We're gonna say okay, and then I'm going to maybe make a copy of it, pull it up, and paste it. It's Control V. There. Okay.
Lifetime of.
So this one's going to be, actually, no, I don't really need 2 copies, I guess. What if I undo this? Okay, we're going to say, where's cropping? Cropping, I want to do crop bottom to here.
Lifetime of.
A little bit less. A little bit like right here. Okay. Saved VODs. I think there's some websites you can use to download videos with that premium. No, I download, so when I record, I record directly to my computer, like at the end of the VOD, so I'm recording and streaming at the same time right now, and then at the end of the video, it like remuxes it from MKV to MP4. But yeah, I always save a copy, because that copy is then used for because it has the 2 tracks, as audio 1 and audio 2, like one for the audio from the game, one for my own voice. I don't know if there's like a super easy way to like send files in that type of way, but I could probably figure it out if you want to work with something that has the 2 tracks.
Having had a lifetime of frog. Lifetime of frog. Lifetime of.
Let's see.
Of
Google Drive. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, hold on. I don't know how that would work right now necessarily, but I could try. Hold on. Let me play music here. Google Drive. Interesting. Gmail. Just gonna do your node farm stream since it's not like 4 hours wrong. True. Yeah. I just feel free if you're like, I don't know if I want to do this, whatever. There's no pressure to continue, but if you want to give it a try. Let's see. Oh, Gloomgrave's on sale. Detuned. May 11th. That's interesting. All right, let's see. Hold on. I don't even know. How do you use Google Drive? Google Drive. Create a folder called VODs. Google Drive. Okay. Go to Drive. Anything you want, there's a button. There's like 2 people you can press share. Oh, it's like 2 people you can press share. Gotcha. I don't want to be signed into my personal account. Sign into this one. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so my drive. Oh, stop. Cancel. Create a folder called VODs. A folder called VODs. New folder. VODs. Create. Okay. And then VODs. And then if I click into downloads, we're going to go documents, YouTube. So I store all of my recordings here, but then I also have an external hard drive as well. Is that plugged in right now? I think it is. That stores all of the older VODs because there's so much data, right? That MKV, this is the current one that's being built. The Node Farm one was... Did I already move that over? I might have already moved that over. So Rogue Voltage, here's... Before Rogue Voltage was Comic Card Clashers. Before Comic Card Clashers was... Let's see, that was Monday. So Sunday was my editing. Okay, and then this is the current thought experiment. So it's going to be in here. In... It'd be really good for saving on storage. True, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. So then I don't have to use my external hard drive. YouTube, no, it'd be in streams. It'd be in streams here. Because I have a bunch of folders on different things. Yeah, that would be super convenient. True. Oh, true. Can you really just... How much data can you store in a Google Drive? Because if I could store... Because I have, what, like 700 gigabytes at least? Maybe like 1,000 gigabytes in this right now. And I've deleted all the MKVs, but my PC is struggling because of downloading DaVinci. Oh, fair enough. Interesting. That's interesting. DaVinci's not, I think, horrible, but maybe while downloading it, though, to be fair, I guess that during a process makes sense. Hopefully this doesn't slow down my stream for upload complete, one failed. Huh. Okay. My drive, manage access, drop files, or use the new button. New button. New button. File upload. Okay, there we go. And then I want to go. I wonder if there's a size limit or not, though. I have no idea how. Wait. What does it say? Okay. Cancel. What does it say for here? Retry? Okay, that's odd. Maybe it has to be in my uploading one item. Okay, wait. Might be working. No. Okay, that's failing. Let's see. If I go to, yeah, file upload, and then I go to, hold on. This one streams, I don't know if we can upload a file from an external hard drive. 50 gigabytes in total for a free account. Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. That makes sense. That's what it is. So one of my streams is going to be larger than that by a substantive amount. So the Node Farm one is 20 gigabytes. Let's see if there's one that's... What about the Crow game? What about that Crow game? The Crow game is 8.8 gigabytes. It's only 49 minutes long. Is it? Yes, yes. So my streams are, because it's a couple hours. Yeah, it's an MP4 file, right? So it's a well, I guess they're all data dense. Like, look at this. So this one, for example, is this is the Crow game though. This is Crow game. Crow game is what's that game even called? It's 8.89 gigabytes. I don't have 15 gigabytes on my PC. Wow. My desktop has I think a 1 terabyte drive, I believe, and that fills up. I have to constantly filter things into this side drive. 15 gigabytes on my PC, really? You mean you're not taking up 15 gigabytes, or you mean you're not like what's the actual storage of your PC? Spare, by the way. Don't even have 15 gigabytes on my PC spare, by the way. Okay. I'm going to put the Crow game in there, though, and see if that works. So Crow game, 8.89 gigabytes, drop in. Okay, wow. Yeah, 15 gigabytes is definitely not enough to store. I got 500 gigabytes, but use 99% of it. Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, like, that makes sense. I can see that. Just delete a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I'm always moving my streams into. Yeah, I honestly I think that the number like measuring whatever with YouTube is probably not super close to accurate because right now it says 0 people are watching and you're commenting actively. So, 1 terabyte SSD. However, yeah. That's a good. I need to do that myself. I need to increase my storage size substantially because 1 terabyte for me is not enough with the amount that these things take up. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to do something like that myself. Okay, so I'm uploading the Crow game. Hopefully that will work, but I know that also takes internet, and I'm currently streaming, so I'm not sure how fast that'll happen. And it's 8 gigabytes, so yeah, it's gonna take a second. Not a big deal. All right, uploading, starting upload. Okay, it's gonna take a second. Fair enough. Okay, back to editing though. Back to editing. Well, that uploads. I don't think anything showing on this end. Anything bad here? Let me full screen this one. Owner, me, modified. Okay. Yeah, right now this is what that's looking like. So I'm putting it into VODs. It's saying starting upload. Who knows how long it'll take. Probably be a lot faster once I'm done streaming, to be fair. So I'm just going to minimize that and let it do its thing. Okay. Might not actually need to get a hard drive. What do you mean? Right now I have 1 terabyte total possible available, but then when I put things into so I fill up almost every time I end streaming, it feels like, and then I just shift everything over. $249 a month on Google for 200 gigabytes. Let's see. How much do I have in my streams folder? So these are all the streams that I've done since early this year, I guess. And we're a little bit into the year. How much does this take up? Toshiba streams. I've got 760 gigabytes in the streams folder. Because I don't know when I might use it. I'm not really sure. 100 gigabytes for yeah. They take up data, They take up a lot of data, a lot of data, especially the ones that are like 7 hours. I have some 7-hour streams. Those take up a lot of data. Okay. 2 terabytes. Is that a month though? I consider it. Because then I could store all my stuff there and delete it out over time as I make videos potentially, or because I don't know that I'll ever make. Well, even the editing streams, though, I'm considering I could. But then I just always download the editing streams. So all I'm planning with doing those is like, the thumbnail editing streams is like the fast forward thing through. So I can just always download after the fact. I don't care about having separate audio tracks for those. Yeah. SSD is being pricey. Yeah, I mean, it's good, though, to have something that I can rely on for a long time, whereas per month, the subscription-based thing is going to be real kind of rough.
Lifetime of frog.
So I'm going to need to adjust this.
I'm a froggy.
So then this one, we're going to do cropping. But yeah, I mean, maybe it would be worth it, though, because I'm thinking about $7.99 for 2 terabytes that I don't have to actually have a physical copy of and would allow me to share with, I guess, people that might want to work on things. That might be better, and then I could separate onto folders. That would be nice. Right now I'm just using this separate drive or whatever, which is not as convenient, to be fair. How much is that a year? $7.99 a year. Let's say $8 a year. $96 a year. That might be worth it, actually. You might be right. That might be a better more cost effective than just buying an SSD. I don't even know how much is an SSD. Cost of 2 terabyte SSD PC. Electronics. I'd have to look at Reddit. I'd probably ask some Reddit people because they know everything. Seems like 2 terabytes internal SSD. It's not, not unthinkable anyway. Okay. But thinking about it over the course of a year, it's cheaper to have 1 year of 2 terabytes of storage online that I can then filter into whatever way I want. I'm expecting YouTube will expand and continue going, and so that would be pretty valuable for me. And I can always stop if it doesn't, I guess. But I'm not, I'm pretty committed here to YouTube. So, yeah, that might, I'll definitely consider that then. Pull down to here. A frog. Froggy. Here. Then pull down. 2 TB Samsung SSD, like 120 to 200 in a year. It's 95.88 of savings. Yeah. Okay. And then we could say yeah, it's really over time though, where maybe it switches around, but really not too bad though. Really not too bad of a thought. Yeah. Okay. I'll definitely consider that.
Frogginess.
For now, we'll just put the Crow game in there though, and if you want to work on that, I'll send that over to you. If not, no big deal. But I will. Yeah, I'll put that in. And that'll be there. That's a good way to test, like, how that could work. Because... But then, okay. So say you have a Google Drive, and then someone gets access to that Google Drive and uploads, like, viruses or something. Can that... Unless you click on them, you're safe, right? Viruses are a thing that I'm really a little bit concerned about, because I just have very little... I'm not careful enough, probably. Waiting sometime until it's like really needed, however. Yeah. I mean, I could get instead of 2 TB, I could get the 200 GB or something like that. And then move up if I needed to. There's some stuff going on about much more space for cheaper. Okay, gotcha.
Lifetime of frogginess.
And then maybe we delete this one, we cut this here, we unlock this, we delete this one. Viruses are checked on upload and download and won't do anything if you don't actually download it too. Upload and on download. Wait, viruses are checked on upload and on download? Are you saying when you upload a virus to, if you were to upload a virus to Google Docs, that Google would somehow check and make sure it's not a virus, and if it is a virus, they would like stop you from uploading it? And then on download as well, Google would like be like, okay, you know. Like NASA or some big company found a method of storing petabytes with purely glass. I can't even speak to that, but that's interesting.
Lifetime of frogginess. You know, you're still kind of a frog, whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I imagine I'm a person, and then you change me into a frog, and I'm like, whereas this guy's a person.
Okay. Okay, now we're gonna duplicate this one. Okay, this one will be imagine I'm a person. Okay. We're gonna duplicate this. Cut out this one. No, the other way around. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Raise the size of this one. There's potential here, maybe. PNG. Imagine. Might look a little awkward. I'm a person. Sharing it because it's not my personal email. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. I've got like a, you know, Deadeye email, whatever, and a personal email as well. That I keep separate to my best of my ability. But YouTube and this, like, everything here, streaming and everything like that does make it a challenge. To keep things on lockdown.
Lifetime of frogginess. You know, you're still kind of a frog, whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I imagine I'm a person, I imagine I'm a person.
And then it's the same thing here. Lower this down a little bit. Like this. Starts at, let's see. Starts at 15 terabytes for the team large file delivery, up to 250 gigabytes, 18 a month. Just saw that at Dropbox. 12 versus for 9 terabytes. Wow. Yeah, I don't feel like I probably need. I mean, honestly, I could easily start with 200 if I were to hire like an editor, or if I were to have some type of situation like that. I could probably do 200. You know, because it was only used for that, and then if I wanted to upgrade over time, so I could have a bunch of different folders with different projects, I could switch that way as well. But okay, And then we do crop again, up to here. So there. But 0.75 per terabyte. Probably much more than you'd need for a while, but 0.75 a terabyte? Wow, that's nice. Wait, so what's that one? So that's the company that's going to do that, but they haven't done it yet, maybe? Because 0.75 a terabyte is... Well, are you saying 0.75 a terabyte, but that's only assuming you get the really big amount? That's like... So $12 is 0.75 a terabyte. No, it wouldn't be. Or can you just do that immediately? I mean, the marketing person now, yeah. Like, yeah, fair enough.
Imagine.
And then this would be here cropping. Oh, Dropbox. Okay, gotcha. Dropbox. Gotcha. And this one down further to here.
Imagine I'm a person. And having had a lifetime of fraud.
Okay. So let's see if I look at this now in its current state. Does this fit at all? Okay.
From dating back has had a human existence. I feel like in this case, I probably destroy the frog turning into a human because although like human life, whatever, more important, all that stuff, having had a lifetime of frogginess, you're still kind of a frog. Whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I imagine I'm a person and then you change me into a frog, imagine I'm a person. Imagine I'm a person and then you change me into a frog and imagine I'm a person.
Wait, okay, now the edit here is...
Had a lifetime of frogginess,
And then this one's going to want to be zoomed in on me more so, I think. And then we switch over to the frog, as I say, and then now I'm a frog. And then as soon as I say frog, we switch over to the frog. Could work. So a bunch of high amount of zoom in on me with imagine I'm a person over my face.
You're still kind of a frog, whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I imagine...
Maybe no, not this much zoom in. We're gonna do just enough that we can see the whole situation still, but maybe like this. And then we're gonna zoom in on me and then hot switch to the frog.
Frogginess, you're still kind of a frog, whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I imagine I'm a...
Okay, then this is gonna need to go here. We're going to increase the size a little bit, go down a little bit. Got the amount wrong before. $7.99, 2 terabytes. Okay, right. 12 is 9 terabytes, and 18 is 15 terabytes. Right. Okay. Okay, so maybe the 12 for 9 would be fair. I feel like, okay, wait. So, but then earlier there was the... Yeah, no, so 2 for 7, okay. So $7.99 in USD is probably about $10 or so. So $10 for 2 terabytes, $10 a month for 2 terabytes. But really, okay, what about like the 200 gig? You mentioned there was like a 200 gig. That's like probably where I would start if I was going to go somewhere because 200 gigs is plenty to work with for like just like a handful, like a couple videos or something like that, rather than like where later on I might want a full set. So 249 is probably about like $350 USD, maybe like $320 USD for 200 gigabytes, and that would allow me to have enough to work with whatever for like a long while. That's probably where I would start if I were going to go this direction at some point. 250 gigabyte thing is for a single file upload. Gotcha. Okay, free accounts do, however, get 100 gigabyte storage. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I could even potentially work with that. We're saying that's Dropbox. Okay. Yeah, there's a chance there. Because 100 gigabytes even would be enough. It would be enough for like maybe 1 or 2. Like, I guess 2 videos. I would say it's enough for like 2 videos at a time, where then sending back over would be the completed file, which is a lot smaller. So like generally, if I take like this finalized, once this is fully done, is probably only going to be a couple gigabytes or so. Maybe a little more, but not much. Maybe up to like 5 gigabytes. Whereas the original file was probably like 2 or so. Whereas the original file was what, like, I don't know, like 20 gigabytes or something. Let me just make sure that's correct. Gotcha.
Imagine I'm a person, and then you change me into a frog, and I'm like, and then you change me into. Imagine I'm a person.
We're going to go right here. This, I'm going to do transform, and then
you change me in a
we're going to zoom here onto me, and then transform me into a frog is the idea. That's my thought. So I want me to be kind of centered. Where's the best way to center me?
and then you change me in a
Okay. And then 1 over. Come on. And then if you become frog. That's kind of funny, right? Zoom in a little. Become frog.
imagine I'm a person, and then you change me in a frog, and I'm
Okay. I have no idea what that is. Let's see. So, okay,
and
let's
then you
see.
change me in a frog,
Okay, we're going to
and then you change me in a frog,
cut this. Okay, so this whole section I'm going to copy. No, not this whole section. I'm going to copy just the top portion, move up, paste. Okay.
and then you change me in a frog, and
Okay. So what I want now is to cut
I'm like, hey, and I'm like,
cut here, delete this first part, fade onto me again. And then let's see, where's the original?
and
Where's
then
the
you
original?
change me in
This over to here. Copy this. This. We'll go over. We'll go over to here, and paste, and then this. Copy. This. Paste. Okay. Where's me? And then this part copy. And then this part paste. Right? Okay.
change me in a frog, and I'm like, hey, I was a person my whole life. Now
That's good stuff. Oh, that is
person,
good
right?
stuff.
Like if I imagine I'm a person, and then you change me in a frog, and I'm like, hey, I was a person my whole life, and now I'm gonna get hit by a trolley. That like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here,
Oh, this is good. This is actually good.
get hit by a trolley. That like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here. I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over.
So this is going to shoot us over. So this arrow point of my finger here is going to shoot us over to... Imagine you like folding your frog. Yeah, this is good stuff. So now what do I want to be looking at? So you're going to be turned into, well, I guess looking over here would be the way to do this. So looking over here, zoom in a little bit. Like here. Oh, a little zoom out a little bit. There.
And I'm like, hey, I was a person my whole life, and now I'm gonna get hit by a trolley. That like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I
Okay, too fast, too fast. Wait. A little too fast. But I can, wait, do this. There. Back. Undo.
I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I see this kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here,
Okay, so the same thing again. The same thing again. Remember when I said get all your devs to hack YouTube? Yeah.
and then I'm looking over here,
Okay, so I do want this one to be a little bit zoomed out more. It's a bit too close. Maybe here. No, it's gotta look like this because we want the end result to look like the witch has created the human, right?
I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I see this frog.
Still a little bit zoomed in. Maybe just like this is fine.
Trolley. That like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I see this. I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here.
A little bit faster though. A little bit faster. All right. I have friends school account and other profile pictures. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. Copy this, and scoot myself back. Come on, scoot myself back. How do I do that? Like, wait, no, not, oh, hold on. Not this one, this one. This part. Scoot myself back so it's a little bit faster. Paste. And now I can do this to there, paste. This to there, paste. Okay.
That, like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I see this frog.
Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Still a little bit more zoom out, maybe. Just looks,
Here.
Looks a little bit too close. Okay. Honestly, the whole situation is all that I need to show. The whole situation. I don't need to, like, particularly cut out any part of the situation. I think that's fair. So, okay. Up a little bit. Like, this whole situation is good.
Now I'm gonna get hit by a trolley. That, like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I see.
Oh, hold on. And then you're gonna have to get rid of this one. There we go. And then also, I'm gonna want myself to
frog,
not.
and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit to the left. Like that. Control C. Control V. There. Okay, that's better. Same here. Paste. And here. Paste.
And then you change me into frog, and I'm like, hey, I was a person my whole life, and now I'm gonna get hit by a trolley. That, like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I see this frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy over me? Frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like,
here.
I'm like, really?
Not even this, but this is the spot. But we're going to say, we're going to go back to here. I'm going to cut this part. I'm going to move you up here. And you are back to, wait, it's this one. Back to this part here with 2942. Okay. With 2942. 2942 and wait, 2875.
And then you change me into frog.
Okay, hold on. It's not. It's 3075 and 1691. 1691. Why are you weird now? Hold on. I need this one. It's also 4202. That's the other part. Ah, hold on. 4202. Boom. 4202. Wait. 4202. Okay. Zoom 4202. Wait, no, is it not? What's going on? No, 4.202. That's what it is. That's why it's 100%. Okay, gotcha. 4.202. There. Oh, okay. All right.
Imagine I'm a person, and then you change me into frog, and I'm like, hey, I was a person my whole life, and now I'm gonna get hit by a trolley. That, like I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here, and I see this frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy over me? I've been around this whole time, looking frog, and I'm like, hey, I was a person my whole life, and now I'm gonna get hit by a trolley. That, like
wait, hold on. So I want. Where's the spot? This spot to this spot.
That just is looking. See this frog that just is looking.
We're gonna pull it back to here.
That just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to say. And I'm looking over here, and I see this frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save it.
That's a kind of funny. That's a kind of funny. I didn't mean for that to be a thing.
And
that's just some weird editing spot in there that's messed up. But
this frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose.
Wait.
Looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? A person now, and I'm like, really? You chose. Really? You chose.
I would be so nice if I had a little bit more space on the left here that I could move past myself and then zip back to myself. That would be funny. All right. It's extracting something else now. DaVinci is installed. No, it's extracting something. Yeah. If you're monetized, you'd be getting 2 to 30 a month. Pretty good. Well, it depends. You know, it's hard to actually predict for sure, but yeah, it would be nice. Entirely forgot, and no idea if it's well. Wait. Also, is that from Social Blade? Because Social Blade is not necessarily a good indicator. I don't know if it'd be more or less, but Social Blade is a mess. No idea if it's actually any good, but there's an events system you could use for your streams built into Discord. Okay, I'll note that down. There's a lot of things I need to note down, to be honest, for future potential things. Okay, Discord event system. Okay, I'm gonna do an underline on that. Okay, all right. So yeah, if I could move past myself here and then zip back to myself on
just
on
is
that,
looking like a
good.
person now, and I'm like, really? You chose.
True. Extend screen. Yeah, good idea. Okay, hold on. Just use the gray color to extend the screen. I need a background. I've never really done this stuff before. Yeah, but it's a good idea. To extend the screen. Unfortunately, I'm going to be cut off on the bottom, but that doesn't really matter because I'm already cut off on the side sometimes. So I think that it'll do fine. Okay, so I want to go here. I'm gonna need that gray though. I'm gonna need that gray. So what I'm gonna do for that is you can go into color, fusion, color. Go into color and then right click and do grab still, and then for the still itself you have to right click and you do which one? There's a specific one that works. I guess we'll do export, but I want to export it as a PNG. Oh, it's already preset to export. Is this correct? We're gonna say YouTube. I'm gonna do OBS recordings. No, I'm gonna do 524. This one assets. It's gonna be gray still. Yeah, because by default normally it does like .pxz files, but now it's doing PNG. Maybe I already exported earlier. I'm not sure. Okay, then come to here. I'm going to do open image. This one, open, new. And I want it to be, okay, I want to do paint the entire screen as the gray. Boom. Okay. Save PNG, save as. And I'm going to say gray BG. And then we go back over and we're going to do, okay, back to edit. And then put in gray BG into my folder here, the master folder, whatever. And then we're going to do gray BG is going to go behind this so that we can now do what we'd want to do.
Just is looking like a person now, and I'm like,
I want a similar rate of movement though. I'll figure it out.
I'm like, really? You chose this? Really? You chose this? Really? You chose? I'm like, really? I'm like,
here. Where it gets loud. Like here. Here, this is where I want this to be. But here, I want it to be. Oh wait, I can do this by doing this. Right, this will be fine.
That just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy? Just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? Just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy over? Is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy? A person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that?
I can mask this out, and I can wait. Oh, wait a second. I've never done this. This is something new for me. But I could mask out the gray here, and there'll still be gray there, and I can put the frog in front of it.
Here, and I see this. Like, I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then, like, I'm dealing with all.
Oh, okay, wait. Now we're 39. We got time. It's gonna take a second, but we got time. I'm gonna need. Okay, hold on. I need a shot.
Turning into a human.
of the whole scene.
Frog. So this was in the
I can do a shot of this.
Probably
This part's
destroy
fine.
The frog.
Okay, this will work. Okay, color, right click, appreciate you. Grab still, right click, export. I'm gonna label this. This is frog situation. Go over here. Okay, frog situation. I want. Okay, there. I want the frog situation. Okay, well maybe I should. Just to be safe. Duplicate. Frog still. Gray still. Can I rename this? I don't know if I can. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Into here. Hide this one. Put the situation in. There's two things that I want from the situation. I want this guy, and with frog, and then I want this guy with human. Let's see. Oh, and imaginary, little bubbles. The bubbles can be used. Okay, hold on. Duplicate, hide, cut out, keep. Human and bubbles. Honestly, just human. Remove. More tolerance. Remove. Nope. Less tolerance. Remove. Less tolerance. Remove. Less tolerance. Keep. Okay. It's passable. Keep. Okay. That'll work. Fix it up a little bit, but I don't need much. Okay. Remove. There. More tolerance. There. Here. Okay. Now. Keep. Come on. Just got to fix this up, and this will look really nice. Okay. Okay. This part. I can maybe use this bubble. No, that's fine. Well, no. Duplicate. Remove from this one. Remove from this one. Just had to look at CalendarBot. Let's see. Bubble. Brain bubble time. We're going to do duplicate. Shrink. Here. Duplicate. Bigger. Here. Duplicate. No, not duplicate. We need, okay, this one back. Pull you to the front. I want to round this. Okay, duplicate. And hide. We'll get you to be the frog. Keep. Just the frog. Can you not crop to make the bubble fit better? Yeah, I could. That's true. So it's a little bit awkward on the edges. And then, yeah, I can do this. But I'm going to have to edit but I can do that. Okay. I'm going to need to, wait, what are you doing? Hold on. Which one is this guy? This one? That's better for that one already. Okay, I'm going to need to do, okay, paint. Brush tool, dark, softness, little transparency, size down. Which one is it? This guy? Yeah. Better. Size down. There. And this one. This one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Bubbles and frog. Okay. Okay. How are we doing on time? 1 hour 40. Okay, that's not bad. All right. Cut out, magic, remove, boom, boom. Ooh, arrow. Thank you for joining us, I guess. All right. Just frog. Okay, not bad. I could find a different still, but it's fine. There's a little bit of irony in that I'm just using the frog and not the frog thinking that it's human, in that when I say, instead of me, I am the frog. And so you see the human who's thinking up as being a frog, but, wait, let me listen back. Let me listen back, okay.
From dating back has had a human existence. I feel like in this case, I probably destroy the frog turning into a human, because although like human life, whatever, you know, more important, all that stuff, having had a lifetime of frogginess, you know, you're still kind of a frog, whereas this guy's a person, right? Like if I imagine I'm a person and then you change me into a frog and I'm like, hey, I was a person my whole life and now I'm gonna get hit by a trolley. That, like, I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff, and then I'm looking over here and I see this frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy over me? I've been around this whole time, you know, 5 seconds ago.
A little faster.
Like a person now, and I'm like, I see this frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that? Just is looking, just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that?
A little higher.
Just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save?
Faster on the return.
That just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy? Oh.
Well, similar to keyframes in Blender. I haven't used enough of them, but I've messed around in Blender a little bit, but not enough to say for sure. But yeah, the idea is each of these frames, you can key the frame and move based on that. I would think so. The keyframes across platforms basically would be similar. Okay, this guy is going to be, wait. Yeah, this guy's going to be a little bit lower, like here.
Just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy?
Okay. What I need a visual, is similar, let's see. Oh, and something to look at. I think there's tools that it can do it for you. Captioning videos is something people enjoy a lot. I think especially for like shorts and things, but also, yeah, be fitted easier. Wait, yeah, okay.
Over me? I've been around this whole time, you know, five seconds ago, we would have been best buds, right? So, whereas this guy's just like, ribbit, right? Like, I feel like we got to get rid of the,
Yeah, okay, here's what it is. So,
I've been around this whole time, you know.
So, this guy is going to be a human. Me is going to be the frog in front of my face that goes, like, it's just going to go, like on and off. And then, honestly, the frog face, just the face of the frog, too. And then Ribbit is going to be him in the corner, like, with the pop, 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 Ribbit. But not going to be the sound. I'm just going to have it show,
that guy like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that?
And that guy I'm going to move over a little bit. And then me, I'm going to move back. and then that guy's going to move down, and the rivet's going to come out. Maybe. Or no, that guy's going to move back into the frame. That guy's going to move back into the frame. That's what it is. Okay. Ugh, gotta remember this, though. And it's not going to be it's going to be a speech bubble. It's going to be a speech bubble saying rivet, right? I don't need, the dots here don't matter. We're going to pull them down and remove and hide them in case I think I need them later, but okay. So there's going to be this guy. I'm also going to brighten these up a little bit. We're going to say, is it contrast? No, just a little white. Like 50. Senegor's picture, you appreciate you. I'm sure it's, I'm sure that's sarcastic. Let's see. I'm gonna do 50, 50, or not sarcastic, but you know what I mean. It's probably not the most flattering. Let's see, 10. And this one's gonna be 10 as well. Okay, boom, boom. I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna have these two. We got the frog, and we got this guy. Honestly, the frog is gonna be just the head of the frog. Sorry, buddy, but this part's got to go. Because I've got a vision, okay? Your vision is becoming black as your, anyway, okay. Not gonna go down that mental route. Okay. Let's see. You. through. Save PNG, save as, parentheses, human. And then you. Raise the size. Save. PNG save as. Full caps me. Okay. All right.
Just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that guy over me? Looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to over here, and I see this frog that just is looking like a person now, and I'm like, really? You chose to save that? I'm like, really? You chose to save that?
Okay. Me? After stream, just share that video and tell me it's shared. Gotcha. Will do. That guy over... Where's that guy? There's me. Where's that guy? Did I save that guy? Maybe I forgot to. No, I did. Human. Human in parentheses. Where's my human? In parentheses. Refresh. Where did I save the human to? Human. Oh, that's odd. Where's human like this? Okay. Human should be in parentheses. Oh, if it's in parentheses, something changes at the file, I think. Save, so we're just gonna save it as human without the parentheses. Yes. Interesting. Parentheses changes the nature of a file. That's a new thing to learn, I guess. Oh wait. Okay. And then because it saved it over, we're gonna delete this human. Later. And then save as human. Was it, could have swore you already did one of them? Oh, and after stream, just share the video and tell me it's shared. Could have sworn you already did one of them. Or was that just a short VOD never released? Did one of them, what do you mean? One of them, not sure. Oh, with text on it? Yeah, a short, yeah. A while back I did one with text, maybe that's what you're talking about. Shift, no, Control, add in. We're gonna say human, and we're gonna do me. Okay. Let's see. Oh, where's me? Where am I? I should say. Where is me?
Now, and I'm like, really? You chose
But
to save
literally, yeah.
back?
And we're gonna waddle you in. We're gonna waddle you in with little rotations, right? That seems like it makes sense. Where's rotate? Oh, rotates up here, yeah. Okay.
Guy.
It's gonna go here. A slight rotation.
Over.
Other way, slight rotation.
Guy over me. Guy over me. guy over me. That guy over me.
Okay. I want you to be a little bit further back, though. And then when I do frog, easier for small rotations. Arrow keys can work with those. Oh, true. Yeah. I like pulling here is a pretty easy one, but pulling the bar thing there is not great. Okay. Let's see. And then I want me to be... Pull it up one if I can. Oh, wow. We are way up. Okay, fair enough. Me to be...
That guy over me.
This is going to be a little fade in. And it's going to go from small to large.
I've been... Say that guy over me. Because... To say that guy over...
Okay.
Over me. To say that guy over me. Guy over...
Other rotation. Me is going to push them out. Okay.
Chose to save that guy over me. I've been around this whole time. I've been around this whole time.
DaVinci oh, it's taking forever. Gotcha.
I've been around this whole time. 5 seconds ago, we would have been best buds, right? So, whereas this guy's just we would have been best buds, right? So, whereas this guy best buds, right? So, whereas this would have been five
Okay.
5 seconds ago, we would have been best buds, right? So, whereas this guy...
Okay.
Buds, right? So, whereas 5 seconds
What's
ago...
happening? What? Okay, these are not... Okay, what's happening? Why are you not moving over? Okay. You are here.
Whereas this guy's... Whereas this guy's just like...
This one's the one I want to move over. This one should still be in its position. Oh, because it's not... Hold on, actually. Because it's not... This isn't selected. Ah, I hate that so much. It should auto-select all of them, but it doesn't. Okay. Got it. And then... This one I move here. There we go. Video before, so I don't know how to actually do for recording a video. Oh, yeah, you just kind of go for it, right? If you're trying to record a video, you just go for it. Not everything's like
best
learning.
buds, right? So, whereas this guy...
What am I doing?
It's just like... So, whereas...
Okay, over, a little bit further, and then I want, now you are going to be here.
So, whereas this guy's... This guy...
Okay, this one, wait, no, this one is going to go here, here. here. So this one is now you are going to be, I'm going to neutralize here. Activate. Then this one we're going to want to do 0. Stuff to keep, what to edit out and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you play by feel. I feel like you edit out like super long pauses, but you keep in ones that are more natural. It's all, you know, you just, everything like that is just learned over time. Okay. And then I want to go to the next spot. And then on this side, activate this, and it goes here. Raise the size, lower down, and okay.
Oh, we would have been best buds.
What is happening? Why are you doing this? I fixed this already? Because this part isn't activated. It's so stupid. Okay, fair enough. Why, though? Why? Why are you... Wait.
Oh, we would have been best buds, right? So
what positioning is being adjusted here
five
over time? This position is adjusted here over time. Because why? Okay, hold on.
That guy over me?
So here... Okay. Here. To there. Which needs to be here, I guess. And here. And that should keep that from happening, right? Okay.
Whereas this guy would have been best buds, right? So whereas this guy's just like ribbit, right?
Let me put the ribbit. Okay. That fixes it. We got it. All right. Now I need hide this, activate this, cut out. We need 2 versions of it. So keep this section. That's not how that works. Oh, this guy. Pull you down. Hide you. Keep this section. Then we're going to do remove this, all this down here, auto remove, high tolerance, this part. We need to do a little bit less tolerance. We're going to do like here, this part, there, perfect. And then I need you to be gone, and I need you to be paint this. This part, paint this part. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Okay, then paint across this part. Okay. Paint across this part, and then we're gonna save one copy that'll be like this. I need to spin it around too, though, because I'm pretty sure I want it on the left side, right? Yes. So spin this over this way, and then we're going to. Gosh, dang it. Okay, hold on just a second. I will finish this in just a second, but I'm gonna have to BRB real quick. Won't take me long. Sorry guys, I have to cut it short here. I don't have any choice, but it's got to stop here. Okay, all right, I'll be back later. Apologies. Next stream tomorrow. My bad, but we're getting close to something.